loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And listen, the defense...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Grabs it in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one instant.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They both...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move.
It was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's caught. It's Berger. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he got loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Let's stick with this regular from this.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Buys a little time. Got a little space. It's a running room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game. I mean, they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Any suggestions? Maybe I had any prayers and answered out there.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. They'll run it to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it's mostly him, so.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
What's going on, King?
this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Isominc. He'll pull it down and run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
He pretty much this quarterback. That's what it's good.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room.
I've had guys in senior class. You can answer these calls. I'm going to be specific about it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Isominc. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for the
right.
He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Picking up a big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Let's see that again.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
We need some good sixes.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Why would you do that?
Back across his body, and it's intercepted.
I
He
think
managed
just
a
kept
few
the
yards
ball.
on that return, but the bigger
That's not
play
making
was the
safe
fact
like
that
that.
they forced the turnover.
Let's not do that. We can't afford that. That was one that we
Wants to
couldn't
go up
afford.
top on first down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Isominc. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team
What's going on,
able
Dr.
to
Lice,
wrestle him
folks?
down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. He lobs one high down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah. You can set up to win this game.
Dogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And that chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires downfield.
Yep.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, This is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Green. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete, man. Been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Time today we've seen a punter go to work. Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Send that offense back onto the field. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Green. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the first down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Looking for an open area to his left. On the run, fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosion.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse. Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage. Catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bruins hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Right down the gut of the field. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of...
He had fun. Right. Ooh, a lot of water.
with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking to throw, it's Green. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Spins away. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brenson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Using his legs to buy some time. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other people.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. They'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. When he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. To the air, it's Jennings. He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gonna try to get it himself. Oh, the sweet feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. Quarterbacks, they got to quickly recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Takes the handoff. It's Russell. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Quarterback extends the play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a great...
welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The give out of the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. To throw, it's Dampier. Using his feet to buy time. He's open on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Utes will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Parker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed on the outside, it's Parker. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Green. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great job.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down. And now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Still on his feet. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets away from one. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws from the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
To the air on second down. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Dampier. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those...
Intercepted deep in his own end. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to throw, it's Green. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires one high and deep. Picked off to stop the threat.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. To the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Third down play from the gun. Quarterback adapting. Running into the open space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Parker. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Guided out of bounds and the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback do go in the other direction.
Wants to keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Oh, and he missed it. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Green. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going right and going deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that speed.
The State scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Turning it on.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his man, it's Parker. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3, so makes the grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go pushed in on a short field last time they had it, and now the breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Utes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Rodgers. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Utah! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, and let that clock tick.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Might be looking to run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Now rolling to the left. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Wants to throw. It's Green. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Finds space on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
As a quarterback, I used to love four-vert, right? If it's zone, you're trying to hit one of the guys running down the seam. If it's man, you have an opportunity maybe to hit one of the outside guys based on whatever your best matchup is. Nice job by the quarterback there, going to the right guy.
He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end.